Aloha Bento fam, it's Hawai'i Bento Mom here, and I'm going to do a short tutorial on how to make a bento. This is the food that I used to put in each bento box today, and this is the tools that I needed to make the bento. Here I am making rice balls. I already made the Snoopy rice ball. There's no filling in this one. I just wanted to keep it kind of simple. When you're making a rice ball, make sure that your hand is kind of damp when you touch the rice, otherwise it'll stick everywhere, but you don't want it too wet where the rice won't hold its shape and it'll fall apart. Sorry if you can't see my hands the whole time. It was kind of hard to know where my camera was recording or not, but just keep rolling and rolling until you have kind of a ball shape or any shape, whatever works for you. Anything is okay. Now we're going to get ready to cut the nori strips to wrap around the rice balls. Just make sure that it's smaller than your rice ball, otherwise it's going to cover the whole thing. Otherwise it's super simple to do. Now I'm going to get started on the pieces of nori that I need to make Snoopy's ears, eyes, and nose and mouth. This is actually my first time making Snoopy, so it does kind of take me a while. Everything's like trial and error, and you're just gonna keep working at it if this is what you like to do. So even if it doesn't look right, it's okay. I mean, it's for kids. As long as they know what it is, that's all that matters. So I do use tweezers to help me attach the nori to the rice ball, because otherwise it's kind of hard and it will take way longer just to do by hand. It's strictly for kitchen use, nothing else. When you put the food into the bento box, you can put it however you want. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. I just try to fit everything in there so there'll be less shifting when the bento is taken about by a kid. Now I'm using a pickled daikon radish. My daughter loves this. I use a cookie cutter, a flour cookie cutter, to get the shape. I think I got it on Amazon. You don't need a cookie cutter. I mean, you can make it just with your paring knife, but I was trying to do something quick and it had the shape that I was going for. Now I'm just taking off some of the pieces that I don't need just to have that Woodstock shape. I use black sesame seeds for the eyeball, and then I'm gonna use cut pieces of the nori, which is, sorry, I didn't mention this earlier, but it's just seaweed. So we call it here in Hawaii. And I'm just gonna use that for the top of his head and the sides and the mouth. Now I'm going to use my sakura, or the cherry blossom flower cutout, just to make 2 carat sakura flowers. Super easy. It's kind of hard to get it out, so I end up using a chopstick. We only have metal ones in my house because eco-friendly. But to help push it out of the cookie cutter, otherwise it's kind of hard. I got this cherry blossom cookie cutter from Amazon. I also use the cookie cutter on the Okinawa sweet potato. It's always the purple thing in the lunch boxes I make for my daughter. She really likes those, and they're really easy to find in the supermarkets here in Hawaii. Now I'm gonna put the teriyaki tofu that I made my daughter. You can place it however you want in your lunch boxes. This is just how I wanted to do it in mine. I don't really have a set way I'm gonna put it in the lunchbox. I kind of just make it up as I go. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some hemp hearts. I always put it in the lunchbox too. Well, usually, not all the time, but when I remember to. And here's the finished Snoopy and Woodstock bento. The second bento box is just going to be for me. It's more simple, nothing fancy, no character bento. So place it however you want, whatever is easiest. I personally like fresh oregano on my pan-fried tofu. It's so good. I'm just filling up all the empty spaces with all the food that I use in my daughter's bento. I'm just so you guys know, I'm just a mom, not a professional, not a cook. I just do this on my free time or when I do have time. So don't think like what I'm doing is like the proper way. This is just how I do it. And here's the completed second bento. Hopefully my first tutorial was okay. I plan to do a lot more soon, and I will recreate some of the ones I already did, like the Winnie the Pooh, maybe the Toy Story 4 one. Please follow me at all my social media accounts at Hawai'i Bento Mom on Facebook and Instagram. I will be doing a $50 gift card giveaway with Tava Kitchen. It's the bento boxes that I've been using a lot more than the Planet Box one that I have. Thank you guys.